Hello there, folks. My name's Tom, and today what I want to try to show you is a problem with the slide toppers that we have here on our RV. Last time I pulled in my slides after a rainstorm, lo and behold, water came into the RV off the top of the slides. I have slide toppers. That shouldn't happen. So I'm going to take a walk up onto the ladder and show you what I find. So just what I thought. Seems the thread within the slide topper has deteriorated over time, and I'm left right now with this little action going on. So what I'm going to try to do right now is dismantle this Carefree awning topper and replace this this fabric. So watch along. So what I'm finding on this model of the Carefree slide topper that has the casing here, there are 3 screws holding on the end caps, and the top one is what is ultimately going to release this cover here. You can see I took the top one out. Go on the other side and do the same, and that's going to allow me access to the rollers without letting the spring system unwind. If you take these covers off, I've done that in the past by accident, and the way the spring system connects inside here is it fits within a little channel, and as soon as you pop this off, everything unwinds. Pain in the neck to put it back together. So I've learned from that in the past and have tried to figure out, okay, how do I get this off without without having to add that to the project today. A little trick that I've found over time that helps when you're going to be up on your little giant step ladder for some extended period of time is I've cut some pool noodles and kind of just pushed them over the top rung. So when you're here standing and your shins are pressed up against this, it's nice and comfortable, and you don't end up with pains in your shins. So use that when you can. Okay, another learning moment. Those 2 screws at the top that I talked about earlier, right here, those are the only 2 screws that hold that shroud in. So be prepared when you start removing that second screw. That thing's gonna fall. It just kind of clips into a little clip here, a little lip, so there's nothing else holding it. It's down there. I hit it with the hose. I'm gonna hit this all with the hose. There's some serious debris build up in here, and might as well maintain it while we're doing this. So I'm learning as I go here, and it looks like to me the only way to get this awning to unconnect is actually to take those end caps off, and now I'm gonna have to retension the spring system here later on. There is a kind of a set screw right here that is gonna have to come out in order to get this tarp out. So they left me no choice. Poor design. I've seen other ones that are designed much easier, where you can just unroll them and then use a kind of an oil filter wrench to hold that tube in place from spinning. That's not the case with this model. That's a shame. Okay, I know you guys are missing all the fun here as I'm doing things. Unfortunately, I'm trying to do this by myself, so I have nobody to shoot some video for me. I took out the 2 set screws. I set the roller mechanism up on top of the slide here, and was able to slide the topper right out. I'll use that when I measure and cut the new replacement slide topper. But in the meantime, what I'm going to also do, since I have this topper off, is I'm going to inspect my seals, make sure everything looks good up here, lubricate these rubber seals up here, just do a little maintenance, the type that you can't get to it because of the topper being there. So it's a good opportunity to do that and just make sure everything's operating perfect with your slide. So So I just used the 3-in-1 RV rubber seal and conditioner to get my top seals. Also here, went ahead and cleaned all the grime that was built up in here, made this nice and clean. And I've also took the time to clean off the plastic glides that the slide topper kind of comes over. There was a lot of dirt buildup, which is going to impact the performance of the slide. All right, we're ready to start our next step. I've laid out the old fabric, and I have back there a 50-foot box of Solera Lippert components that I got on Amazon. I plan on doing all 3 slides because I'm sure this isn't going to be the first one of the 3 to just let go. So I got the 50-footer. Okay, so here I am. Took a lot of effort to get this spring rewound. You got to wind it 12 times. Tried by hand at first, was not working. So vice grips, #1 friend. That worked. I've retensioned everything here. It all looks great. I've moved the slide in and out a few times, and everything is centered and tight. So now I'm going to put my set screws back in on both sides, and then put the cap on, and I am done. 1 of 3 done. Thanks for coming along, and I'll be posting videos on the other ones as well.